All right, laid back Mickey here. Hey, today let's talk about shifting when you have a motor. And there's a couple things that you want to know. First of all, always be shifting. If you have external gears on the back, so right now I think I'm running a 10 speed, and then I have a Bosch CX motor. I'm riding in a Zub Tie-Fly right now. And this one here has about 85 Newton meters of torque. Right now, I'm going up a hill. That's why I may sound a little out of breath. And I'm on turbo. So you still have to pedal even though you have a motor. So on this Bosch motor, we got 4 modes. We got Eco, Tour, mountain bike mode, or EMTB. Sometimes it says auto in there, depending on which motor you got. I got the CX one. And turbo, a little pinky turbo. Turbo is what I use when I'm on the hills. When I'm going up a hill, I'm shifting before there gets too much pressure. And I'm using my motor to shift as well. So I treat my motor like a triple chain ring up front. And what a triple chain ring, like if you didn't have a motor, you'd have 3 chain rings. One for going uphill, one for cruising down the bike trail, and then one for going fast. The nice thing about having a motor, you don't have those 3 chain rings. You just got 1 chain ring. Makes it super simple. And then you use, if you want to go fast, you use the motor to go faster. You're still pedaling, but you use the motor to go faster. If you want to go up hills, you can use the motor for a hill climbing mode. Or if you just want to feel, last longer on your ride, you use like Eco or Tour. And so that's usually what I use is Eco or Tour to last longer on those rides. Right now I'm using turbo because we're going up a hill and I don't want to hurt my knees, right, or my ankles. I want it to be smooth. Now when I get on the flats, I'm going to bump the power level back down to Tour mode, and then I'm going to use my shifters, my 10 speed and back. Now some people go, Mickey, I don't want anything complex. I want to be able to ride without thinking. And so there's different type of gearing. So you got your internal hubs and your external cassettes. Some internal hubs like the Biello, that one you can get auto shifting. So you don't have to worry about shifting at all. All you have to do is use the power modes on your motor, and that will help you determine whether you're going to go fast or slow or up a hill with your different power modes. And then the shifting is automatic. Now you can get a nice gear range shifter like the roll-off hub. That will give you 14 speeds. And they even make it manual or electric shift. The cool thing is with electric shift, if you get stuck somewhere, it's easy. Like if you're on a hill and you stop, electric shift, you could shift into the gear that you need or that you want. And so that's pretty cool. So a lot of people nowadays are going internal hubs, automatic shifting, or electric shifting. If you're using a rear cassette, then you want to go ahead and make sure that you shift before the hill. I say always be shifting, ABS. Always be 1 gear below what you need. So you don't want to get stuck somewhere, because getting stuck sucks. If you stick with internal hubs, it's going to be much easier to shift. If you go with external gearing, then you got to worry about, am I in the right gear for this hill? Am I in the right gear for this flats? It's going to be a little bit more complex. Now, I grew up my whole life using external gearing, whether it's a 10 speed or 18 speed, or they kept on going up and up, giving you more and more speeds to make it easier on you. Nowadays, it's super easy. And the easy part of it is this. Internal hubs can give you a great range along with not worrying about where you're at in your gears. Oh, here comes a couple guys just passing me up. So they're in a higher gear. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to shift into a lower gear on my cassette, or I can just boost up my power on my motor and I can catch them easily. When you're in these higher modes on your motor, you suck the juice really fast. And so I don't want to go ahead and eat up all my juice. So only use the turbo when you need to. Or if you have enough battery power, and I have a few videos on talking about batteries, you can get dual batteries. And when you get dual batteries, a lot of times you don't ever have to worry about how long you use turbo. And so I like to use turbo probably more than I should, but I'm still getting a good workout, but I'm not beating up my body. I'm able to ride as long as I want without the pain. That's about shifting with a motor, shifting with external gears, and shifting with internal gears. Hope that helps. Laid Back Mickey, out.